Hi, soccer fans. I'm here to explain a really cool topic to you guys called central tendency. It's mean, median, and mode, and it helps us find the center of our data. It gives us a summary rather than a whole bunch of numbers. We're going to get maybe a few numbers, and that helps us represent the data better. So mean is our average. It helps us tell you what the average data is in our data set. To find the average, we add up all the numbers in the data, and then we divide by the total number of data points. So we're going to find the mean number of goals scored per game during the World Cup group stage. First, we look at the number of goals scored from each game in that stage. The group stage of the World Cup, each team plays 3 games, so we would need to look at the goals scored in each game and then add up the total scored goals per team. So I've listed a chart right here that shows you all of the goals that all the teams scored in the group stage as a total. Belgium scored the most at 9, and England and Russia are following close behind by 8 goals. So if we want to find the mean or the average of the goals scored from all of the items in that chart, then we're going to total up the goals scored in the group stage. That equals 122 goals scored in the group stage. That's a lot of goals. Now we're going to divide by the number of data sets, which is teams in this case with the World Cup. There are 32 teams. So to find the average, we divide 122 by 32 to find the mean of 3.8125 as the average number of goals scored in the World Cup group stage. Now, Harry Kane is amazing, and I really wish that England was in the final, but nobody can score .8125 goals. It's just a decimal that shows us the average, and it's not an actual goal. Sorry, Harry Kane. You don't get it twice. Maybe next time. So now we're going to talk about median. Median tells us the middle number of our data set. It's the very center number. To find the median, we arrange the data numerically, and then we figure out which number is in the very middle. If there is an odd number of data points, we'll have a whole number as the median. If we have an even number, we'll have a decimal because we'll find the average of the middle 2 numbers. So now we're going to figure out the median age of Iceland's soccer team. We need to put the ages of all the players in numerical order, which is shown in this chart right here. The first age, the youngest on the team, is 21 and the oldest is 35. We've got about 23 players on the team. So if we look at that, we're going to look at all of the numbers and we're going to find the center number, which is 28 years old. So the median age of the national soccer team of Iceland is 28. Lastly, we're going to talk about mode, which is the most frequent number or most common number in our data. If we want to know the most common number of goals scored in the round of 16 at the World Cup, which is the first round of the knockout stage, then we're first going to gather all of the goals scored from the team that made it to the first round, or the round of 16. Then we compare the data and find the most common number. So if we look at this chart of the round of 16 goals scored, we see something like this. And it looks like there's about 1 goal as the common number that we see most repeated more than any other goal scored in the game. So the mode is 1 goal scored per game. Mean, median, and mode help us summarize our data with a single number or value and help us better see the data as a whole rather than individual numbers or values. And join me on Sunday and rooting for one of the teams to win. I want them. One truth, no fears, one flag. Oh yeah, we've been waiting for this. Oh yeah, where y'all at? We right here.